I came to Israel in 1967 to save Israel in the Six-Day War and ended up working in a chicken house. Afterwards, I got married in Israel and had 2 children.
My name is Mazen Faraj. I'm from the Hesha refugee camp in Bethlehem in Palestine. The father of my family just expelled from his original village in 1948.
David, my son, was part of the peace movement, and he was very caring, and actually he was a very good friend. And we had a lot of fun together. We used to cook together and play music.
My father was the best man in the world for me, and he was the nice man in the world for me, and he was everything.
David, my son, was killed in 2002 by a sniper when he was doing reserve duties.
My father got killed in 2002, in April 2002, when he was just 62 years old, by the Israeli army.
You never come to terms with losing a child. It stays with you forever. You get up in the morning, it's there. You go to sleep at night, it's there. And sometimes you hope when you wake up in the morning that you dreamt it all, but it isn't.
My father, he was my father and my mother too, because I lost my mother when I was just 6 months. He was a father and a mother and a friend.
David was killed as a result of the conflict. It's not that he was killed because he was David. He was killed because he was the symbol of an occupying army. That's not easy to say, but that's the truth.
What I know and what I believe, that my father get killed because of the conflict, and my father get killed the reason of the occupation.
The founder of the Parents Circle Families Forum invited me to a seminar where I met 140 Palestinian and Israeli bereaved families. I suddenly recognized that the Palestinian mothers had exactly the same pain as I did. We do more than 1,000 classroom dialogues every year, where a Palestinian and an Israeli from our group go into a class, share their personal story, plus bring in the sense of hope to these children.
Robbie, I met her the first time in Israel High School in Haifa, in Israel. When you just hear anyone, he talk about his feeling and his human side, you just feel something connection. We are the people that pay the highest price in this conflict, and we can sit and talk. So anyone can, anyone should.
Sometimes it's like taking water out of the sea with a teaspoon, but we can't afford to give up hope.